There's a growing homeless encampment in Mo'iliili at Old Stadium Park, and people who live nearby say they don't feel safe.
And they want something done about this right away. KITV4's Ali Ducalo has the story.
A longtime area resident tells me she and her daughter used to frequent Old Stadium Park, but over the past 7 years, she refused to come because of the homeless encampment.
I would never step foot in that park again until it's cleaned up.
Joanne Ochi has been living in Mo'iliili for more than 60 years. She says as the homeless population in the area grew over the past several years, she's seen the same cycle. Sweeps and homeless return shortly after.
Doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result is crazy.
You can see tents lining the western end of the park and along the sidewalk near Mo'iliili Neighborhood Park just across the street.
Something needs to be done, and I keep saying, I think it's housing first. They need to do housing, a lot of housing, because a lot of them need help. And you can't get help on the street. There's no way you're going to get help on the street.
One of the people staying at Old Stadium says the people there try to keep to themselves, and outreach providers have been trying to help them secure housing.
And it was helping because they would come out and support. But then I guess that was a motivation, just like is that they're motivating us.
But the homeless people face several obstacles. For example, some are repeatedly cited for illegal camping, and as the citations pile up, there are warrants out for them. We reached out to the outreach program that covers the area and we're waiting to hear back. Meantime, several people were at the park Tuesday and seemed to have enjoyed themselves. Ali Ducalo, KITV4 Island News.
A city park spokesperson says this complaint shows just how complex of an issue this homelessness is.
Here are a few things the city is doing. Old Stadium Park is one of 10 city parks in town that crews clear out twice a month. Now, by law, police officers can't just throw out people's belongings that are sitting on public property, so they have to notify those who own the illegally stored items 24 hours before the cleanup so they have time to remove them.
And whatever's left behind, the city stores for 45 days so the owners can get their belongings back. This is called Stored Property Ordinance Enforcement, and workers try to help get the homeless off the street beforehand.
Old Stadium Park is also one of the locations for a program that offers rotating 24/7 transitional housing and social services. Last summer, the program helped move more than 100 homeless people at Old Stadium into shelter space or into permanent housing.